2019 is going to bring us some big name horror movies getting a reboot or a remake. Actually, some are remakes of remakes, or is it a reboot of a remake? Maybe we should slam the two words together and we'll rebake some horror movies? Yeah. We're going to go over some horror movies that are going to get rebaked in 2019, and let's get to it. Since we're going to rebake some horror movies, I figure why not do it in the kitchen? Seems like a pretty good location. But honestly, my house is in shambles because I'm moving in a couple days, and I was surprised to get another video in, but I had some free time. And you can hear all about the new move and the new location in the update video right here. Hit that little link, but make sure you come back and watch this one. So we're going to go over 5 big name horror movies that are going to get rebaked in 2019. Okay, so before we get into the list, I'm going to go through the kitchen and see what kind of ingredients we got. Hollywood over the years, we're getting a lot of reboots of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Then what we got in the frying pan here, we got some Evil Dead reboots, Last House on the Left. And we got some Halloween Hollywood dipped into, and we're getting a new Halloween. Can't wait for that one. All right, so that was a quick little tour of the kitchen and what's cooking / baking. So let's get right to the list. All right, first one up is Firestarter. This one is a Stephen King adaptation. Obviously, between this and E.T., this is what launched Drew Barrymore's career, at least as a child actor. There's really not much about this. I've been digging. It's kind of still in the early stages, but there is a release date of 2019, so we'll see. That was more of a psychological thriller, but you know, Stephen King's been on a roll with It, Stranger Things, all these other adaptations, so that's something to look out for. All right, the next one on the list really maybe isn't true horror, but kind of falls in that realm, or at least it seems like they're going to lean that way. It's Hellboy. This has been back and forth with directors. Right now it's Neil Marshall. He did The Descent. That's a really good horror film. I highly recommend it. It's going to be a rated R version, so maybe less comic book, more leaning towards a darker side. That is a January 11th right now is a tentative release date in 2019, so that'll be one of the earlier ones. So make sure you look out for that one. It could be an interesting take. Now this one is truly a reboot and a remake slashed together. It's The Blob. We had the original with Steve McQueen, then we had the remake in the late 80s with we had Kevin Dillon, which I thought was a pretty good movie. Now in 2019 we get The Blob again. We have a casting. We got Samuel L. Jackson and Halle Berry will be involved with it, so that could be pretty good. I think The Blob is obviously a classic, so we're going yet again through a remake of a remake, but that was another big name that caught my eye to look out for 2019. All right, the next one up, surprise, surprise, Stephen King. Pet Sematary. We're going to have Jason Clarke and John Lithgow in this one. So pretty strong cast, and Stephen King's yet on a roll. We're going to have It Chapter 2 next year. Or is that next year or 2020? I think it's 2019. All right, we'll get to that later in a different video. So yeah, Pet Sematary, and see if they can, adapt it more to the novel, because Pet Sematary is one of probably Stephen King's best novels, at least one of my favorites. So that's another big movie to look out for 2019. Our final movie, I thought was the biggest name I've seen for the remake reboots of 2019 is this one. We're going to pull it out of the oven just to check on it and make sure it's going well. Apologize for the shaky camera. But American Werewolf in London is 2019. This is the biggest name I've seen, or biggest movie. John Landis is involved. He's one of the producers, but his son is taking the reins and is going to direct it. We're not sure, which angle he'll take. If it's just going to be a frame-for-frame reboot. I think American Werewolf in London is considered one of the best werewolf movies made. It's got that that mixture of comedy and horror. I'm not sure how John Landis' son is going to approach it, but this was probably the biggest remake, at least the biggest name movie I've seen getting the reboot, rebake treatment. So hopefully they knock that out of the park, because this is a movie I grew up on, so I'm rooting for it. So these are the horror movies that really caught my eye for our remakes, reboots, rebake. Let me know which ones you're most likely for in the comments below. I'm sure I missed some, and we are early in the game. I'm sure these dates, maybe a director or an actor might change or two, but I'm excited. Hopefully they all turn out well. We should root for movies because we're going to see them. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We'd like to have you join Color Positive Movies. I'll throw up another video or two if you guys want to check those out. We'd love to have you, and until next time.